Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, osia dem yopo.
You are most welcome to PENDREAM TV, the only channel that brings you the best and latest updates in politics. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more updates, like and also share to other members to watch as well. Please, your comments are most important to us. Do leave a comment after watching or send us your voice note on our WhatsApp number, which is 0277 128 777. Thank you. Please, I would like you to join me listening to what we have for you today and leave a comment after watching as well. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Glad to see you return.
Thank you.
How are the good people of Bumpurugu?
Oh, we are doing very well. Let me also take the opportunity to wish my people, particularly the people of Bumpurugu, happy Eid. I know I joined my colleague in sympathizing with Ghanaians that the economy is hard. People are not able to afford 3 square meals in a day. So how more getting a sheep or a cow? There are few, who are very fortunate, like Dr.
See the direction he's taking it.
He has been able to afford a cow.
I just love his humility. A whole honorable. Referring to me as among the few fortunate ones. That is the mark of humility.
So we are happy that God has given us this day.
Yes.
After the fasting period. So let me wish them a very happy Eid, and particularly my regional chairman, Chairman Tanko, Alaji Tanko. I was with him and had a very good time with him.
Sterling.
And
Very nice man. I think he will have a lot of burden.
Yes, Chairman Tanko is, in fact, if you saw the people in his house, just to celebrate it, and it was so beautiful. My colleague, Navrango Central MP Tangoba, was there. I hope you woke up well this morning. And then let me also say a very good morning to my own uncle, Dr. Hassan Libi. I have not been there yet. From here, I'll be going to his place to say hello to him. Yes, to say hello to him.
Yeah, I know Dr. Hassan.
Oh, great. He's a great man.
Very. Right. You are the very person who professed that solution to our many challenges. So he's been speaking about it, but I'm sure the NDC have reasons for which they will leave their parliamentary duties and decide to go to the court and throw their weight behind Dr. Ato Forson. Are there reasons?
Of course, cogent reasons that we will do this. And I think that it's not only the NDC, but any well-meaning Ghanaian would see the sense in supporting Dr. Ato Forson. Okay? I think Ahiagba, right? He's not in this country. Maybe he's living in a different country, not in Ghana. Because he should have known by now that his own government, his own Attorney General, a Minister for Justice, appointed to ensure justice in the country, is the one prosecuting Dr. Ato Forson and involved in fixing the case against Ato Forson. When everyone else in Ghana is crying for justice, okay, his Attorney General or their Attorney General, under the pressure of the President and the former Minister for Finance, mounted on the Attorney General to get Ato Forson jailed at all costs. So it means they have thrown justice away. And they are pursuing what? Hate. So why won't the minority stand for justice where there is no justice? we should stand and ensure that we fight for justice for the innocent. Not because it is Ato Forson, but anybody in this country who is faced with a similar problem, we should all rise up and support that person. And that is why we are doing that. Otherwise, everyone that the NPP government don't want would be arraigned before court and would be prosecuted and jailed at all costs. We have an Attorney General of a government who doesn't understand what an LC is. And in his conversation with Japa, it was so obvious that it was nothing but a pursuit of what? Hate, just to get him jailed. In one of the conversation, in some part of the conversation, you will hear an Attorney General, a very able Attorney General, saying that the President and the Finance Minister want him jailed so they can declare his seat vacant 6 months before elections. Otherwise, they can't get that. So let us jail him so his seat can be declared vacant. Then we'll go for a by-election. And that they will pump money into Central Region so that the people of Central Region are so gullible such that when they push money there, they can easily win that seat. It's a pursuit of hate and vindictiveness. And that is what we are defending, so that anybody, if tomorrow it is you, we will have to stand. The minority will stand with you because we are looking for justice. If the person has committed any crime, you believe, let him go through prosecution fairly. And if the court finds him guilty, let him be jailed. But to pursue hate to this level, you are destroying the country. You are destroying the justice system. You are not building, but destroying. So that is why we will support him. And I think the people of Central Region should also wake up. Because for an Attorney General to say that the people of Central Region can be manipulated with money in order to vote, then it's a big insult, not only to the people of the Central Region, but to Ghanaians. That it means that the NPP believe that the only way you can win an election is to what? To induce people with money. And that is what we are witnessing today, that they have failed miserably to execute developmental projects. But they have stolen money, waiting for an election, so that they can use that money to influence people to vote them. We have seen it. Because they brought one district, one factory. They have not been able to implement it. Meanwhile, they have come to Parliament seeking for tax exemptions for one district, one factory companies. Okay? They have brought about, what do you call it? One village, one dump. We are asking for where those dams were constructed. You go there and there are no dams. Where there are dams, there are manholes. They cannot be classified as dams. Meanwhile, they have spent so much money in all of these. So, where is the money? Of course, you will find it under their beds, like we saw with the issue of Cecilia Dapa, waiting for an election. And I think this year, as an election year, Ghanaians should wake up. We should not fall for the largesse that they will dole out for them in order to vote for them. We should put an end to that kind of politics in this country. We want development. Okay? So they should not jail Ato Forson at all costs, because the man is innocent. And we will not sit and allow that to happen. And I think if the court is listening, they are human beings, they are Ghanaians, the judges at the court, they should look at the evidence very. I'm happy that last Friday the judge admitted the audio tape of the Attorney General and Japa. And that should be the turning moment in this case. If that has been admitted, then we should have a fair hearing and a fair judgment on Ato Forson. But as a member of parliament in the minority, I support it, my colleagues support it, and we will ensure that we galvanize Ghanaians, well-meaning Ghanaian civil society, to rise up against this kind of injustice. We cannot have a minister for justice pursuing injustice on innocent Ghanaians. That should not be what we are looking for as a country. Otherwise, when you are not in power and there is a new government in power, how do you expect them to treat you? That we should take you to court and jail you? Nana Akufo-Addo, who was touted to be a human rights lawyer, a freedom fighter, has disappointed everyone, because I can't believe that under his reign as the president of this country, we will have his appointed Attorney General behaving like this. Look, these are people who wear chains and buy expensive wigs to wear to court, claiming that they are lawyers. Yet they are so hollow that they can pursue this kind of justice. That is not justice. A kangaroo court in a military regime is better than this kind of thing. And I think that judges must sit up. The police prosecutors must sit up and win themselves out of this kind of quagmire that we find ourselves under Akufo-Addo. Thank you.
But Honorable, you are sacrificing parliamentary work.
Yes. You
are to represent a group of people.
Yes.
You are representing the people of Bunkpurugu. The NDC have a lot, 137 MPs representing various constituencies. So because of, I'm not saying, I'm not going to be judgmental and say that whatever Ato Forson is going through is right or wrong. That is left with the court to determine. But you are telling me that you are going to sacrifice your parliamentary duty for that court process.
Yes.
So until the court process ends, you are not going to be in parliament to prosecute government business.
Yes.
And you think that is fair?
Very, very fair.
Especially on your people.
Yes, very, very fair.
You think your people support this?
Yes, you see, they support it. Why? Because there's a saying in our local parlance that when your friend's beard is on fire, you must what? Get water to quench it or to put it off. Okay? When your feet is burning, the tie must not be rejoicing or be happy about it. Because after the feet has finished burning, it will get to the tie. So we cannot sit down as a country and pretend that the illegal prosecution of an individual, it's okay. Because when they finish with Ato Forson, we don't know who the next victim will be. And as lawmakers elected by our constituents, we are duty-bound to ensure that there is justice for everybody in Ghana, irrespective of their political and social standing, irrespective of where they come from. Whether you are from the village or you are from the city, whether you are rich or you are poor, when one person's human rights is violated, we should fight to protect the millions of the Ghanaians left. Otherwise, if we allow that to happen, the second person will be prosecuted, the third person will be prosecuted, and before you know it, our people in our various constituencies will be prosecuted. Because remember, this is in Accra, but we have courts in our regions, we have courts in our districts. And we have representatives of the government scattered around. So if they succeed with Ato Forson, they will take it further down to the lowest level. And therefore, a wrongful prosecution of one individual, it is not because he's Ato Forson, but if you were the one, you bless, I believe Parliament will have the right to rise up and defend you. And if we have to boycott parliamentary proceeding to ensure that an individual right is protected, we will do it.
Right.
So next time, if there is anyone you know whose rights are violated in this manner, let us know. As parliamentary group, we will rise up and we will help that person. If we have to boycott to help that person from Zwalungu or from Bunkpurugu or Tatara or wherever, we will do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Osu.
Thank you for staying to PENDREAM TV. Really appreciate your time. Please, if you have not yet subscribed as a new member, please do so for us. Hit the notification bell, like, and also share to other members to watch as well. Make sure you share to other members on your contact list or on your group chats. Thank you.
PENDREAM TV now, so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.